Viva New Vegas. Hello, everyone. This is the Insert Title Show, and I'm your host, Will Strife. Do I have to do that every goddamn time? I guess. It's called branding. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're going to be talking about Fallout New Vegas. I liked it a lot. I think it was kind of a glorified DLC for 3, though, but I liked it. I kind of pretended like I was the same character from 3. I was like, okay, the Brotherhood of Steel sent me on a mission to California and some shit happened. That's basically how I looked at it. What do you remember from it?
What do I remember from it? I remember first starting out trying to take the main highway to Vegas and getting mauled by a death claw.
I can still picture that fucking highway too, man. What was it? I think it was kind of dusky, so the sky was kind of yellow. And I came across some old timer who's like, "Be careful there, son. There's death claws about." And I was like, killed like 20 of them in Fallout 3. And I'm walking down the street, do. Well, death claw, poof, does nothing to him. Oh shit! One hit, I am dead. I was like, oh shit. And I think I had just saved like maybe 30 seconds before that. So when I reloaded, I was now like in a valley full of death claws. So we were like in not a junkyard, but like a rock quarry, weren't we? And I like had to like climb up some construction equipment to get away from the death claws.
Yeah. I wound up actually getting around them. I outran the death claws on my first time. It took me like 3 hours to do it, but I wound up getting past them all because I didn't want to go around the rest of the map.
Yeah.
And I actually made it to New Vegas on my first day.
It took me probably about 15, 20 hours into the game before I got to New Vegas, because I guess I was just kind of just hitting all the shit before I got there.
Yeah.
You did New Vegas on the 360, right?
Yeah.
I did it on the PS3, and I think Chili did it on the PC. Kind of weird.
Probably on the PC, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. I think, what was I gonna say? It's not as big as 3, like the area and stuff, but it's still pretty damn big. I mean, it's,
Oh yeah, I mean, and I like the storyline of it.
Yeah.
It's not really about the size of the map as long as there's a deep story to it.
Oh yeah. And the main story was pretty interesting. I remember the story I told you about how when you get to New Vegas. Okay, the way the game starts off is you're like delivering a package. Some like 1950s dress hoods like catch you, and the leader shoots you in the head and buries you out in the desert. So when you get to New Vegas, you go to one of the casinos and you meet the guy, and you talk to him, and he's like a big douchebag and stuff. So I talk to him and stuff. I'm like, all right. Then I leave, and then when I'm walking out into the middle of the streets, I guess it was like the Vegas Strip or whatever, I'm like, you know what? Fuck that guy. So I walk back in there, pull out my guns, blow his head off, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. NPCs do not like you shooting inside buildings. So before I know it, there were 25 NPCs shooting at me. So like I'm hiding behind blackjack tables and shit, just shooting it out. I mean, this is crazy. Then people from outside run in. I guess it was the dude's buddies and shit. It was just, oh my god, it was awesome. I was like having to throw grenades and shit. I had to kill like 30 people to get the hell out of there.
Oh god. That was insane.
I guess it didn't screw up. I guess it didn't screw up the story at all by doing that. But yeah, it was a cool one. I liked Felicia Day being a character. There was actually some hot chicks in there, and you get a nice house. Do you remember that tower thing or whatever?
Oh yeah.
And you actually beat this one, right?
Yeah, I beat New Vegas.
Yeah, I remember the bad guys were kind of cool. There was like a biker gang that lived out in the dunes called the Mongols or whatever. And then there were the Romans. Those guys were pretty crazy. You'd like be walking around a town that the Romans destroyed, and there was like crucified skeletons everywhere and shit.
Fuck that shit. The fucking Legion.
Yeah, the Legion. They were kind of cool though, because they had those wolf head things that they wore.
Did you
And of course, I wore one. I'm Wolf Strife.
Did you beat the game on the side of a what is it?
Well, what were the sides? There
California
was the Legion. Wasn't there the
and
government?
California Republic.
Yeah, I guess I did California Republic. And then the
Two.
oh yeah, they were crazy, little crazy. And then the robot, then your robot friend like tried to go nuts or something too. If you went, I don't know. There was a lot of crazy shit at the end. I guess the DLC kept the game going, but for me and Oompy, seeing how we didn't do the DLC, it ended right there after we took Hoover Dam. So God knows what the hell happened.
Actually, what DLC did get released for
there
New
was
Vegas?
there was a ton of DLC, like 5 or 6 things. Yeah. How'd you get DLC for Fallout 3 all of a sudden? Did you buy it?
Game Game of the Year edition.
Ooh, nice, nice.
Oh yeah, I got it for $11 too.
Ah, sweet. So yeah, definitely check out Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas for your post-apocalyptic mayhem slash fun. I should have done the Saturday Roadster commercial. Mayhem, mayhem, mayhem.
Oh, God.
All right, take it easy, people.